Dodd-Frank is a big issue. Got passed by financial services, passed by the House and Senate. What would you do?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't there for the.
You weren't there. Your first termer, you weren't there. What would you do now?
Yeah. Well, we're certainly dealing with the echo effect of it. All right. And I've got a piece of legislation right now that would go in and really fill in a gaping loophole. The CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, was created. And in that, they are not required to keep information passed along to them private. All right, so they can go out and share that. Every other regulatory agency, from CFTC and everybody else, has this privilege language that's in there. They don't have that in the CFPB. I introduced the bill, and the other side of the aisle is freaking out about it because they don't want to open it up at all because they know it's frankly riddled with these types of loopholes and problems.
What do you want to do specifically? What's your bill going to do?
Well, my bill would actually force the CFPB to live by the regulation that all of the other
Finance Protection Bureau.
Live with all of the other what all the other regulatory agencies have to do, which is hold that information private and as privileged information.
I think that's important. But Dodd-Frank is a disaster for our financial system.
Yep.
What you're doing is doing a tiny little fix.
Sure.
What about the big fix?
Yeah.
Should we even have Dodd-Frank?
No. No, frankly.
Would you vote to get rid of it?
I would. I would.
What would you replace it with, if anything?
Well, I think there's certainly some areas where we can tighten it up, and that I don't have a problem with. But when we're going in and creating more of a hurdle, hey, look, the big guys can handle this for themselves for the most part. They've got the compliance departments and the attorneys and the income to support a lot of that. I'm really concerned what it's doing back to my local community banks back in West Michigan.
It's a disaster for those banks.